Hi there, Jan Copeland with the Girl's Guide to Outrageous Real Estate Success and the Livy Girl Success Boutique. And today we are continuing our September series on inspirational life transformation. And I'm excited to have with me my friend Myra Rodriguez. And she is from where I met my husband. I used to live in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania when I met my husband, and it's so neat to know that she lives there. I wish I would have known you when I lived there, Myra. Yeah, it would have been so much fun. Myra is like, a tall woman like I am, and, some kind of sisterhood. We know what that's like. So anyway, Myra is with EXP, and Myra, what we're doing is each of the women that I'm having on, in this series is just sharing something from their heart that was a time when you went through a transformation and you came out the other side, and we want to hear from your heart because likely there's someone else that's either has gone through that similar situation or will in the future. And so we just want to use this as a way to encourage each other. So take it away.
Well, thank you, Janice, for allowing me to be here with you. I'm so excited. This is really exciting to me. So, it's kind of funny. My background is the travel industry, which I loved. But what really pushed me to decide to be an entrepreneur and to really become a real estate agent. It's funny. I took on a position for 1 year, and it was working with franchise owners. And I mean, they were just phenomenal. I mean, all the agents were great. I helped them. I had a very large territory. But what really impressed me was how they all were entrepreneurs and how they just ran their businesses. And one day I said, you know what? I don't want to be a business development for this anymore. I want to do what they do. I want to be my own boss. And I just made my decision just like that. And I decided, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell real estate. But, the love of real estate, that's a story in itself. That didn't happen instantly. That happened probably a year later, maybe a year and a half later, I should say, that I love this business. I just love developing the relationships with some of my customers. They're my friends, they're my family, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that with real estate. I mean, doing this job is rough. I'm not going to deny that. It's hard work, and I like hard work, but I didn't realize it was going to be this hard some days. But I've been lucky. I've joined some fabulous groups, of course. I've been to Unstoppable, Outrageous Girls to Success. I mean, has been a hope for me to keep moving forward and not to stop. And that's one of the key things I think is most important. When you decide to make this move, don't quit. You gotta keep pushing, keep learning. And, lucky for me, I'm a Christian girl. I have the support, and I just keep going. There's some days, I cry, and there's some days I'm sad, but I've met some fabulous women, and we all support each other. And how fabulous is that? So even if I don't have my broker available at that moment, I can reach out to all the fabulous women I met, not just in Pennsylvania, in all different states, which I think is fabulous.
Yes. And so thanks for sharing that. And when you were a corporate employee, with that big territory, I mean, when you decided to become an agent, that was a huge transition. So just share just a minute or so just about what was your defining moment when you said, that's it, I'm done. And then, just share with us, at that time of transition, what your thoughts were. And now, because it sounds like you're on the other side, you made the right decision, but there's some people that are thinking about making real estate their second career, or, in a state of transition. So what were you thinking through that time, and how did you get through that?
Honestly, once I made that decision, I just moved forward. I didn't even think back. It's almost like when I bought my first house, right? I didn't even think about it. I just made a decision, Myra, I'm buying this house. I did what I had to do and I moved forward. I didn't care, okay, what happens if I lose my job? What happens if I lose this? I didn't even think about that. I just knew that it was all going to work out. Same here with real estate.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll never forget that. That was in January of 2016. I was just about to get my appraisal. And I just decided right then and there, you know what? It's it. I'm done. I'm doing something for myself. I always knew I was going to have a third career and it was going to be real estate. I just didn't know when I was going to do it. And when I made that decision, I didn't even think about the obstacles. I didn't even think about, like, oh my God, am I going to be able to afford my bills and pay my bills? I didn't think about that. I just said, you know what? I'm doing it and that's it. And believe me, there was a lot of people that didn't support me. They didn't think I'd be able to be successful at what I was doing in real estate. They were probably just scared for me, and they're my family and they support me. But I was like, I'm sorry, this is what I'm doing. And they got used to it and now they accept it and they're like, wow, you're doing a great job. So yes, when I make a decision, I just move forward. I don't think about the obstacles. I just do.
Oh, I love that. Myra, that is, nobody said that yet in this series. So I'm so excited to hear you say that. You said, I don't think about the obstacles. Once I make a decision, I go. And you said you knew it was going to work out. And another way to say that is failure is not an option.
Exactly.
And so you knew that whatever your prior job was, you were done with it and you've had enough. It was like you were up to here. And you said, this is what I'm doing. And you knew it was going to work out. Failure wasn't an option. And so really, ladies, if this describes, if you're kind of in a situation where you're not really digging what you're doing, take it from Myra and go ahead and just don't look back. I think that stress comes when we overthink things and when we go down the what if trail, because you said, I didn't think the what ifs. I didn't, and that's what happens. That's why there's 45-year-old bachelor men, because they think, what if somebody else comes along, right? And so I'm so proud of you, Myra, and I know you're doing really well. And I know you just recently moved to EXP. And so you're making it happen, girl. And I am just so excited for you. So thank you so much for sharing your heart with us. And if anybody wants to contact Myra, you can reach her. I will put her name. Of course, she'll be tagged, and just become friends with her and reach out to her because she's amazing. All right. Thanks, Myra.
Bye.
Bye-bye.